everybody. This is PMS Gallow. I'm here with H2O Vigilant and PMS Betty.
Oh, I'm in this now? Cool.
Yes, she's part of our production crew at the moment because I can't.
I'm the only person who has craps. Because I have it.
She has it. She's recording. She's being awesome. Thank you, Betty, for that.
Anytime.
For those of you who don't know, this is all about Amnesia. That's James in the background. He knows. He's going to have to play it now. There has been a campaign on the forums called Get H2O Vigilant to Play Amnesia. Had to collect 50 names in order for him to play this game. This is the pre-interview before he actually plays the game. There will be another interview after he plays. So, without further ado, on to the interview. James, hello, thank you. Thank you for agreeing to this interview.
Couldn't it be Give H2O Vigilant a Cookie campaign? I would much prefer a cookie.
It could have been, but it's not. So, before we begin with the questions, could you please tell everybody who's listening, and this will be transcribed later for those who want to read it instead, everyone who's reading and listening, who you are, how long you've been in the clan, and what position you currently hold.
I am H2O Vigilant. My real name is James. I'm British. Live in the UK at the moment. Currently studying biology. I came to the clan, I think it was May 09. Yeah, that. I feel old. Like, okay, Rip is old. Like the original fans are old, but I feel kind of a bit old. But and I am currently the Left 4 Dead 2 division leader.
The other division leader is our fabulous Emma.
Yay!
Cheer.
Yay! Okay, so what drew you to H2O PMS? What were your impressions when you found out about the clan?
That's going back a bit. I'm trying to remember. This takes me back. I remember I was doing a lot of, I was really competitive on Call of Duty 4. Nothing like big leagues or anything, but I was really looking for a challenge. And I just went onto one of the gaming social sites. Can't remember really which one. And there was somebody there. I think it was PMS Princess KIA, I think that's it. But she was kind of saying, like, defending why people would do practice. And I was like, yeah, this seems like a really good thing. I'll kind of check it out. Then I saw they did a UK for Call of Duty 4, and I was like, I'll give it a shot. You know, it might be the challenge I was looking for. And it kind of just kind of started from there.
Awesome. Now, you did mention the European Call of Duty. Now, I know you started out there. You're currently in the North American Left 4 Dead division. What brought you over?
What brought me over? Again, that's taking me back. I think it was more of playing Call of Duty again and again. I mean, before I even joined the Call of Duty division, I've been playing it non-stop. And I recently got Left 4 Dead, and I was like, this is just such an awesome game to play with people. And I was going to try and set up a UK one, but there was not enough interest. I think it was just shot dead in the water before it even kind of flew. Poor duck. Anyway, it just kind of... I had a really warm invite from the recruitment managers of that time and kind of kicked off there. And it was more of the reason... I think one of the biggest things that happened in recruitment... I'm only saying this because Emma's here. I still love my little nightmare pants on you.
Do you want me to bring up Jenga? Because I will.
We can save Jenga for another time.
Okay. Try to cover yourself.
It was just...
I see what you're doing.
But no, it was just amazing people just playing it again and again.
Okay. Yeah, it's a great little game, and you are now the division leader, so you've come a long way since, you first started. Now, I know from our previous talks that you do not care for scary games at all, right?
Define care.
You don't want to play them. Let's put it that way.
No, I honestly don't. It's,
Okay. Well, that brings us up to, Left 4 Dead. Some consider that to be, if not a scary game, an intense game. Do you consider it that? I mean...
No. Just straight off the bat, Left 4 Dead is not scary. It's not intense. It's just... Okay, admittedly, when I first played it, it was kind of like... I didn't know really what to expect. I kind of see some playthroughs, but it was the first time I ever played it. I was like, okay, what to do this? And admittedly, whenever I first saw the witch, I was like, oh my goodness, I'm a little shook up right now. But once you get used to Left 4 Dead, it's kind of a bit like easy. But I have played other games that have made me crap my pants, and yeah.
Well, that does segue into the next question. What other games have you played or have looked at and decided you didn't want to play because you consider them scary?
I think the scariest experience I've ever had was one of my friends was really into the Resident Evil series. She'd only played the fourth, and for a birthday present, I got her the GameCube remake of the original Resident Evil, just to check that it was still working. Because it was a pre-owned game. I started playing it, and I just saw these dogs, and I was like, "Wait, what?" And all of a sudden, I was just playing it, and I came across this dude getting nommed on by a zombie, and it just kind of made me. I just didn't sleep. And I kind of escaped it. Luckily, Barry came along with a magnum and blew its head off or something. But
that a famous scene. I remember that well.
But it was just the fact that then I froze with fear. I just lunged for the power button in the GameCube. I think the only other scary game that I have played is Resident Evil 4. I have not completed that game because that game makes me scream like a little girl.
Yeah, it's a big departure from the regular zombies. The Las Plagas was a nice addition.
Well, it was just the fact that I'd seen my friend complete it so many times, but as soon as I was playing it, like the opening scene for it is all these villagers are coming in to kill you. And I was like, a cutscene should be happening. Where are they? And all of a sudden, I just had a ton of zombies behind me, and I screamed.
Craziness.
I recall you getting scared at BioShock and Dead Space.
Dead Space, I played the demo. I couldn't get the hang of Dead Space. I have never actually felt scared from it, just because I couldn't get.
Probably haven't gotten that far in it because it's so hard to control.
Yeah, I didn't get that far.
It is hard.
The second one is better controls.
But as for BioShock, I think it was more of the atmosphere was a bit creepy. Once you get used to the atmosphere and the kind of flow of things, it was really simple. But it was kind of just that.
Such a great story, though. Big fan
it was
really good. Okay, moving along. Let's get away from that now. So is that why you were so reluctant to play Amnesia when it was first brought up? I mean, what made you so reluctant to play it, or to just even give it a try?
I'm sorry. Are we talking about Amnesia, the one where there were numerous videos of people on the internet crapping themselves? and I couldn't think of anything worse to play. A game that you've got no defense. You kind of have to hide in cupboards or kind of just sit in the dark, like rocking yourself back and forth, crying yourself to sleep.
What's a cupboard?
It's a little cabinet.
Explain it to
Closet.
us.
I'm sorry, I forget you're American.
We're American. We don't know what that means. Wardrobe. Pretty soon he's gonna call it the chifforobe, and we're just gonna be so lost.
Oh, what?
Oh, how worldly we are with our words.
Indubitably.
But yeah, Amnesia. It looks scary. It's funny watching people's reactions, but it's scary. If anything is scary, I turn my back on it and I go back to playing Crash Bandicoot.
Good fallback game. Nothing scary there. So, I know I've been teasing you about this game for a long time. I remember it come up in a conversation, and I was like, you have to play this, and you're like, no! So, what made you decide to give me a chance to talk you into playing this?
I have no idea. I must have been like high on Ben and Jerry's or something because I've had a lot of sugar recently. I think you just caught me on a sugar high. But
So we're blaming the sugar.
oh, I'm blaming the sugar, all right. But I think it was more of because he was so adamant. I kind of felt maybe if I can think of, I'll do it, but and
And this is where I had to get the 50 names, isn't it?
yeah. Well,
So-
originally it was 100.
But we talked you down. I remember this very well. We were in a
Ah.
party and I have witnesses and we talked you down to 50. Actually, you come down to 50 on your own, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, I did, didn't I? Oh,
Yes.
I'm
So-
sorry. That was the sound of me face palming.